Welcome friends, Last Game here, and it's time for us to open 101 packs of War of the Spark. So you see Shields out, this is the day it came out. Okay, so traditional draft War of the Spark, in a couple days, I don't know why. I know it's ranked Ravnica for some reason. So here's Liliana and Gideon. I don't know too much about Liliana, I just know she's been the person I've been this whole time because I like her, she looks cool. I have a thing for that apparently. All I know is she's evil, and she killed her brother on accident at some point, so, yeah. But okay, so I have at least Jinx here, so she has better understand magic than I do, so it'll be interesting to see her opinion, and other people's opinions as we go through here. If you have any opinions in the YouTube version of things, say so in the comments, I'm curious what we'll get right, what we'll get wrong about this. And real quick, so we got the pre-order came with Liliana, so let's find her card real quick. And I also got Tesseret, for buying the 50 pack. So War of the Spark only. We own 2 cards of that. So here's Liliana. We got the special Barfy version. The one where it's just, the camera's moving around and giving you motion sickness. So Liliana, Dreadhorde General. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Is that a pass or is that part of the 1? Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. I guess that's a different thing. -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. That includes me. So whenever a creature you control dies, so I can get 2 card draw using her -4. So it's a passive. Okay. And her -9 is each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. Which means all creatures only get to keep 1, all land only get to keep 1 is my assumption. So that's pretty good. It's going to take a while to get there though. And then we got Tesseret. So what's he do? Creature and Planeswalker spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. So there's passives now. Alright, and this guy is the artifact guy. So creature and Planeswalker spells you cast have affinity for artifacts. What does that mean by affinity? +2. Tesseret, Master of the Bridge, deals X damage to each opponent or X number of artifacts you control. You gain X life. Alright, so be artifacty. There's going to be a lot of artifacts in this set then. At least enough to justify him. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. -8, exile the top 10 cards from your library. Put all artifact cards from among them onto the battlefield. Wow, so you want to be artifacty as hell for this guy. But have enough black and blue. Alright, so that's cool. Let's open the packs. I still have some Ravnica packs I hadn't opened, so 101 packs. Here we go. Number 1. This is going to go faster as we run out of things, but first up, Wall of Runes, Defender. When Wall of Runes enters the battlefield, scry 1. It's a 1-cost 0/4 wall. Not a bad stall. Okay. Affinity decreases the colorless cost by 1 for each artifact you control. Cost of the spell. Okay. So 6-drop with affinity costs 3 if you control 3 artifacts. Oh, that's nice. 10th District Legionnaire. Nobody likes the 10th District cards. So let's see if this one's better. Haste. Whenever you cast a spell that targets 10th District Legionnaire, put a +1/+1 count on 10th District Legionnaire, then scry 1. A scry on a Boros card? Interesting. Alright, this could be good because Boros does stuff like that, so yeah, that seems not so bad. Courage in Crisis. Okay, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then proliferates the new thing. Choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter for each kind and they're already there. That's gonna get confusing. So, permanents and or players, I am confused. Proliferate chooses any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. So this is a +2 counter? I don't fully understand proliferate. Unlikely aid, target creature, is that Gideon? Is that Gideon with Rakdos? No one will ever ride me again, Gideon. Expect no further favors. It is Gideon and Rakdos. Oh, snap. Target creature gets +2/+0, gains indestructible until end of turn. Still, this war is causing some interesting combinations here. Wait, Rakdos is working with the good guys? Huh. So, with this, okay, so this, alright, so this puts up loyalty up 1, and this also puts up the counter. Okay, that's interesting. Ashuk Skulker. 3/1 blue, 4, okay, so your Ashuk can't be blocked this turn. That's an expensive unblockable 3/5. Okay. Chain Whip Cyclops. Target creature can't block this turn. Interesting. Target creature can't block. So your opponent can't jump. Interesting. Gleaming Overseer. When Gleaming Overseer enters the battlefield, amass 1. Amass is new. Puts a +1/+1 counter on an army you control. Army? You don't control and create a 0/0 black zombie army creature token first. So a new mechanic is amass. When Gleaming Overseer enters the battlefield, amass 1. Zombie tokens you control have Hexproof and Menace. So this is important to your zombie army. Also, Liliana's all about zombies, so... Alright, yeah, okay. Rakdos likes Chaos, but only when it's his Chaos. Okay. Let's see what the rare is.
Over here!
Chandra! Alright, alright. Is every rare gonna be... We're gonna get like a bajillion Chandras, aren't we? Chandra! Okay, her passive is, whenever one or more loyalty counters are removed from Chandra, Fire Artisan, she deals that much damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Loyalty is removed by damage, right? So when she gets hit, she can do some damage. Alright. +1, exile the top card of your library you may play at this turn. That could be terrible. Exile the top 7 cards of your library, you may play them this turn. Without paying the cost, right? Because if without paying the cost, that is nice. You have to pay the cost. Damn it. Alright, so then you need a bajillion mana. See, this is why I need smarter people here, because I don't understand everything. Alright. Okay. Kaya's Ghost Form. Kaya's back, alright. Enchant creature or planeswalkers you control. Planeswalker you control. When enchanted permanent dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. Want that! Want that if I'm going crazy with the planeswalkers. Makeshift Battalion. Makeshift Battalion. And at least 2 other creatures attack, put a +1/+1 on Makeshift Battalion. It's like, what's his name? Hazda, right? Like the Hazda officer or whatever? It's like that. Nahiri's Stoneblades. Up to 2 target creatures get +2/+0 until end of turn. Unlikely 8 again. New Horizons. Ooh, an aura. Enchant Land. When New Horizons enters the battlefield, play a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. When you tap it, add 2 mana of any color. Ooh, okay. So you can go from green and you can splash, right? You can splash whatever you want with this, as long as you have like 4 of these to help you out. Alright. So that's cool. So you eventually get more mana and of any color you want. So that's nice. Gideon's Triumph. Target opponent sacrifice a creature that attacked or blocked this turn. So it's the trick. Okay, if you control Gideon Planeswalker, that player sacrifices 2 of those creatures instead. So a card that specifically needs Gideon in play. Alright, so there's going to be a Gideon deck, I guess. Whoop! Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay, so we didn't get a Planeswalker here. Now, when you do drafting, you're going to guaranteed get a Planeswalker every pack. But it looks like because Magic the Gathering Arena isn't a full pack, you're not going to get you're not guaranteed to get a Planeswalker every time. Okay. So good to know. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Grandpa, whenever Dreadhorde Arcanist attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery cards with converted mana cost less than or equal to Dreadhorde Arcanist's power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. What? If that card would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. So you want to buff this guy. You want to buff the Arcanist up so that he can cast stronger and stronger spells for free, basically. That's the idea behind this guy. So you want to buff him up. Alright. Are there? Yeah, there's buff cards like this, I suppose. Alright. Next. There's a song, by the way. We should probably hear it in a second. We got one of those. Real quick. That's the War of the Spark music. That's cool. Alright, let's go here. Vivian's Grizzly. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, put it on the bottom of your library. Well, you could always just have the bear. I don't know if I like that one unless you're doing heavy planeswalker, right? Kroll Stinger. Death Touch, but it's not a anti-air. Okay, so it's a 2/2 Death Touch, and it's green and not black. Interesting. Grim Initiate. First strike when Grim Initiate dies, amass 1. Nice. Okay, so you're building an army right here with this guy. Give me 4 of those. Okay, take it. Lazotep Behemoth. It's a hippo! A zombie hippo. Let me read the text a second. I know I should be more concerned, but a big blue zombie hippopotamus from beyond the stars. This is what they're invading us with? There you go. 2/5 Ironclad Crowvad. Don't know if I like that one all that much. Liliana's Triumph. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. If you control Liliana Planeswalker, each opponent also discards a card. Yeah, I'm going to make a Liliana deck for sure. There are 36 Planeswalkers in the set, and each one has a signature spell. Okay, good to know. There's Liliana's, there's Vivian's. Nahiri Storm of Stone. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control have first strike and equip abilities you activate. Cost 1 less to activate. -X. Nahiri Storm of Stone deals X damage to target tapped creature. Tapped creature. I think I have her just for the passive, right there. Nikobolas! Ooh! Jesus Christ, that cost! Alright, okay, we got Nikobolas on the 3rd pack. Nikobolas, Dragon God, has all loyalty abilities of all other Planeswalkers on the battlefield? Holy okay, Nikobolas. Wow, alright. What is this color combination called? This shard? These 3. What are these 3 colors called? Did they call the Nikobolas color? Because black, blue, and green, and red. Oh my god. You draw a card. Each opponent exiles a card from their hand on or a permanent they control if you for +1. -3. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. -8. Each opponent who doesn't control a legendary creature or planeswalker loses the game. Nikobolas, you silly. Also, you strong. Damn. This is Grixis. Alright, so this is Grixis. We're making a Grixis deck. We are definitely making a Grixis deck because we got Nikobolas. Oh my god. Open the next one. Snap, we got Nikobolas. Angrath, Captain of Chaos. Amass 2. Alright. Creatures you control have Menace. Ooh, Menace. Oh, I like him for that alone. I like that Menace part for sure. Burning Prophet. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Burning Prophet gets +1/0 until end of turn, then scry 1. Yay. Lazotep Reaver. When Lazotep Reaver enters the battlefield, amass 1. I'm gonna try to make an amass deck for sure. Looks like black and red will help me with the amass. Put a +1/+1 counter on arm. Despite their many forms, the Eternals worked in chilling harmony, unburdened by instinct or emotion. Trusted Pegasus. Whenever Trusted Pegasus attacks target attacking creature without flying, gains flying until end of turn. Okay, so it's like that one. It's like that the rock, like the one that you could have someone also be flying with them. Mana Geode. Whenever Mana Geode ends the battlefield, scry 1. Add 1 mana of any color. All right, that'll be nice. Merfolk Skydiver. I knew Merfolk. Okay. When Merfolk Skydiver enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and we can proliferate that. Alright. So that'll be a nice thing to have, if I wanted to do it though, and it's going to get killed easily if we're not careful. Oh, we can make it a 2/2, right?
Every exploit ripples through time.
Ugin, the Ineffable. Still talking. Ugin, the Ineffable! Alright, so is that Nikobolas' uneffable friend? Like you can't F him? Not at all? Color spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. So, this is an artifact dragon. Oh! That's his brother? 2 dragons in a row. We got Nico and then we got Ugin. His angry dad Angra. Okay, let's see here. Exile the top card of your library face down and look at it. Create a 2/2 color spirit creature token. When the token leaves the battlefield, put the exiled card into your hand. Interesting. Destroy target permanent that's 1 or more colors. So, it cannot kill colorless. So, it can't kill artifacts, but it can definitely kill colors. Okay. Interesting, we got 2 that time. Next. Nichols Winfred, okay. We got another Angry Dad. We got another... In the same spots, by the way. In the same spot here, too. Spark Harvest. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature or pay 4 mana. Destroy target creature Planeswalker. Damn, alright. So you need to kill one of your own things or pay 5 to kill. Alright. Vampire Opportunist. Eee. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life for 7 mana. That is a steep price. I don't know who's paying that, but that's a steep price. Lexodon Sergeant. When Lexodon Sergeant enters the battlefield, other creatures you control gain vigilance until end of turn. Not bad for that one turn. It's a 4/3/3. Not a bad MIDI. Okay, over here, Toll the Invasion. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Amass 1. So this is... This plus Ravnica's card that does this. Wow. You can just start ruining someone's hand. I would not be against making a deck with all 8 with 4 and 4 in there, so I just ruin someone's hand. That would be kind of fun, because that's a way to just get ahead. Deliver unto evil. Use up the 4 target cards in your graveyard. If you control a Bolas Planeswalker, return those cards to your hand. Otherwise, an opponent chooses 2 of them. Leave the chosen cards in your graveyard and put the rest into your hand. Exile, deliver unto evil. So your opponent chooses 2 of them, and those 2 go to you? No, those 2 stay and the other 2 go to you. So you either get 2 cards or 4 cards, depending on if you got a Bolas. Okay, alright. That's interesting. I'm liking this. I want this card, yeah. What we got? Yeah! Okay, let's see here. Spell Gorger Weird. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Spell Gorger Weird. Alright, so just ramping it up with spells. Death Sprout. Struck target creature, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Alright, okay. That's a way to get you ramping up, okay. It's an interesting way to do removal. Nikobolas is blue, black, and red, right? So I feel like I'm going to try to do a 5-color all of a sudden here, or at least 4-color. I don't see a reason to do white just yet. Davriel's Shadow Fugue. Target player discards 2 cards and loses 2 life. That could be mean. I'm assuming this is a Planeswalker. And what do we get? Oh, Aaron's Wolf. Arlen's Wolf can't be blocked by creatures of 2 power or less. Boop. Spark Double. This guy seems familiar. Is that Chase? No, it's not Chase. I can't remember this guy's. You may have Spark Double enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature or Planeswalker you control, except it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. If it's a creature, it enters an additional loyalty counter if it's a Planeswalker. And it isn't legendary if that permanent is legendary. So it's not a legendary, but it's the same thing. So I assume legendary is going to be important at some point. Oh, legendary because you can't have 2 legendaries, basically, right? That's the only reason. So this could be useful to have 2 of something, especially if you got something really good. Also, does it have to be something you control? Oh, yeah, you have to control. Darn, if I could take an opponent's, that'd be so good, too. I'm going to play with this card for sure. 95 to go. By the way, how many cards are in the set? Alright, this looks better than the other Kaya. Kaya, Bane of the Dead. Your opponents and permanents your opponents control with hexproof can be targets of spells and abilities you control as though they didn't have hexproof. Well, that's not bad. She's expensive for that, though. But that's what I want. Exile target creature. So 6 cost to be able to exile twice. So overall, it's not a bad price. Turret Ogre. He's got turret syndrome. Reach. When Turret Ogre enters the battlefield, if you control another creature with 4 power or greater, Turret Ogre deals 2 damage to each opponent. Not gonna be easy though if you're using red only. Sarkhan's Catharsis. I know Sarkhan's one we've had before. Sarkhan's Catharsis deals 5 damage to target player or Planeswalker. Ooh, Planeswalker. Alright. Bolt Bend! The spell costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature with 4 power or greater. Okay. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. What? Is this a counter of some kind? It is a counter, isn't it? So for 1 cost or 4 cost, the opponent casts like a kill of some kind and you make it go to something else. Okay. Yeah, turn the combat trick to your side. Okay. To your advantage. Kamio's Epiphany! Scry 4, then draw 2 cards. For 4 mana, that's not bad. I like that for sure for 4 mana. Narsit's Reversal. Copy target instant or sorcery spell, then return it to its owner's hand. You may choose new targets for the copy. So it's a counter. It still happens, but you can do it to your opponent or whatever. But also, they get to cast their thing again, so it's not the best counter. And it's a 2 blue, so it's not a... that could get good or not so good. Next. Neroon Enforcer. 1 tap, tap target creature with a converted mana cost 2 or greater. 2 or greater. Okay, so nothing cheap, but anything big, you can tap. So with this guy, you can keep a creature from attacking you until he dies. Alright. Forced Landing. Put target creature with flying on the bottom of its owner's library. Oh, wow, okay. Aid the Fallen. Choose one or both. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. Keyword is card, not creature. Creature card! Damn it, I suck at reading! Damn it! Alright, return target Planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. So yeah, there you go. If you can't return lands, we can return a creature or a Planeswalker, but not a spell. Why do I suck at reading? I didn't read creature for some reason. I read target card. Why am I bad at this? Still, creature and Planeswalker, so that's good. That'd be good for a Liliana deck. Reading the card explains the card only if you read the card. Yes, yes. Goblins! 4-1. When Goblin Assault Team dies, put a 1-1 on target creature control. Damn. It's expensive for that, though. When Centaur Nurturer enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Add 1 mana of any color. Alright, that's cool. So that's some ramp. Samut Tyrant Smasher. Creature control have haste. Ooh, I like that part. Creature gets +2/+1 and gains haste until end of turn. Scry 1. What? Does that part really matter? The gain haste part? Oh, gain haste matters if you tick her down to death, so they have haste even though she's not there anymore. Okay, alright, okay. And then Scry 1. I'm liking Summit. That'll be pretty good. I want to do that one for my, Gruul. That'll be a real good Gruuly. Krenko, 10th Street Kingpin. Whenever Krenko 10th Street Kingpin attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then create a number of +1/+1 red goblin creature tokens equal to Krenko's power. Oh my god. If this guy is allowed to attack unstopped, then he's just making goblins. He's just making goblins for you. Also, Cavalcade Calamity plus Krenko could be nuts. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. A goblin deck with these guys? Hell yeah. And Goblin Gathering? I'm thinking about my Cavalcade Calamity deck right now. If I can get 4 of this guy? Oh, that'll do work. Samut Sprint. Oh, we got Jaya too. Target creature gets +1/+... Oh, so it's the ability without the Planeswalker. So +2/+1 gains haste until end of turn. Scry 1. Okay. Jaya, Venerated Fire Mage, she's still alive. If another fire source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 to that permanent or player instead. -2, she deals 2 damage to any target. So, you can do like 10, you can do, not 10, you can do some damage with her. More important is you just need to have more red damage. So she makes red spells a little bit better. Krenko's good flavor text, I'll go read it again next time. Demolish target, artifact or land. By the way, we've only seen like a couple artifacts, like 3 or 4 artifacts so far. Where are they? Arboreal Grazer. Reach. When a borrow graze enters the battlefield, you may put a land card from your hand into the battlefield tapped. Alright, cool. So let's wait around. Got this thing early. Dreadhorde Twins. When Dreadhorde Twins enters the battlefield, amass 2. Zombie tokens you control have trample. This is the first red amass we've seen, I think. Maybe a second, actually. Ravnica War. Exile all multicolored permanents. Oh, God. That includes you, too. Wow. Okay. I'm not too scared of this card, but that could be annoying if I'm playing the wrong deck. Next. Whoop. Wanderer's Strike. Exile target creature, then proliferate. Alright. Disperk. Exile target permanent with a converted mana cost 4 or greater. So, kill big things. Not a bad cost. Bloomhulk. When Bloomhulk enters the battlefield, proliferate. Not so bad. It's 4/4 for 4. It gives you proliferate. Gotta make a proliferate deck. Vraska! Of course she's in this. Vraska's Finisher. When Vraska's Finisher enters the battlefield, destroy target creature or planeswalker in opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. So you need to hit them and then do this. Alright. Thunder Drake. Flying. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Thunder Drake. Artifacts aren't a big focus. Well, what about Tesseract then? I guess it'll be for cross decks. Whenever Rebel Belt Riders. They have haste, 0/4. Whenever Rebel Belt Riders attacks, they get 0, plus X plus 0 until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Alright, okay. So you want something big with this thing so you can actually do something. Like, it becomes a 4/4 if you have this Hulk with them. Oh yeah, we got a rare wild card. Okay, next. 10 packs in. Oakens Conjurant. Oakens Conjurant enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. If damage would be dealt to Oakens Conjurant while it has a +1/+1 counter on it, prevent that damage, remove that many X, that +1/+1 counters from Oakens. Okay, so it's a cost of X. Okay, so give it a bunch. And it just loses. So, okay, so it's that. I can't remember what that one's called from Hearthstone. So basically, if you put 10 on it, it's a 10/10. If it takes damage, it becomes like 3 damage, it becomes a 7/7, so on, so on. Okay, cool. We've seen that in Hearthstone. Band together. Up to 2 target creatures you control each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature. So it's a punch card, but with it needs 2 creatures to do it? Alright. Punch is the right word, right? There's punch and then there's fight. This is a punch. Doan's Veto. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. Blue-white, so an Azorius counter that can't be countered. And it's cheap, so that's not bad. Like Mortify. Teo's Light Shield. When Teo's Light Shield enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay, alright, okay. Just make something a little bit stronger. But you also have a 0/3 wall. Amass 3! Wow, alright. So it's straight up just have... You summon a 3/3 with this, that's all you're doing. Or you summon... Okay, no. You make a 2/2 zombie army, or you make your zombie army a little bit stronger. So for the cost of 4, you get 3/3 on something. Or a 2/2. That doesn't seem that great. Oh, you could proliferate her. Okay, yeah. You get a 3/3 or a +3/+3. Okay. You don't control one. Okay, token first, and then... Okay, alright.
Feel the heat of my flames!
Sarkhan the Masterless. So he's not good at anything? Okay. Whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, each dragon you control deals 1 damage to that creature. So you need to make a dragon deck. Alright. I don't know how good he's going to be in draft, because I don't know how many dragons there are. Until end of turn, +1. Until end of turn, each planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 dragon and gains flying. Okay. Alright. So he becomes a 4/4, just don't get him killed, right? For -3, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Okay. So you're making dragons, and you're turning him into a dragon, you're just going back and forth on that, and whenever attacks come, these dragons will do damage. Okay. So that's interesting. I think I'd summon him, make a dragon, and then start doing the +1 So for the cost of 5, you get a 4/4 dragon with flying. So that's not a bad cost. Sarkhan brings his own dragon. That's pretty useful. Not bad. I think I'll use him. Ooh, who the hell is this? Obnixilis. The Hated Twist. The Hate Twisted. Sorry, the Hated Twist. When an opponent draws a card, Obnixilis, the Hate Twisted, deals 1 damage to that player. Discard target creature, its controller draws 2 cards. Ooh! Okay, so he's doing damage every time they draw a card. So every turn he's doing at least 1 damage. He can kill a creature, but it has a side effect. So it'll do 2 damage to the player, but also get to draw 2 cards, which could make matters worse for you. So who knows if that's a good idea. Kiora's Dambreaker. When Kiora's Dambreaker is battlefield, proliferate. So a 5/6 for 6. That just seems like a solid card. Just solid regular card. Oh! You can also kill your own creatures to get cards. Interesting, didn't think of that. Heartfire. As an additional cost of this spell, sacrifice a creature Planeswalker. Heartfire deals 4 damage to any target. Not really feeling that all that much, honestly. Doesn't really feel like the cost. Well, worth the cost. Oh, Herald of the Dreadhorde. When Herald of the Dreadhorde dies, amass 2. I want to make it a mass deck out of black for sure.
Power surges through these lands.
Nisa. Nisa who shakes the world? Nisa. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional forest. Nice. Green mana, I mean. So her +1. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control. So she's making a land a 3/3 into a land into a 3/3. Untap it, it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with vigilance and haste that's still a land. So it's got vigilance and haste. So you have a 3/3 land with vigilance and haste, so you can use it as a blocker, you can use it as an attacker, okay. -8, you get an emblem. The lands you control have indestructible. That's important! Search your library for any number of forest cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. So for -8, you put all of your lands. So if you're going pure green, you can have like 24 indestructible lands, and you would just do her +1 on occasion to make one of them a 3/3 that can't be destroyed. Oh, it keeps the +1/+3/+3 basically, I think. Yeah, don't say until end of turn. So you can just keep making +3/+3 lands. So she could be ridiculous, but it'll take a long time to make it happen. That's the thing. She makes... So basically, you get all your land out, you got basically 48 mana if you're going 24 forests, so... Jesus, that's a lot of mana. Alright, okay, interesting. She's interesting. Let's go. Jiang Yunga, Wildcrafting. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has tap, add 1 mana of any color. For -1, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So he makes tappables. Not sure I'm a huge fan of that one. Thundering Ceratok, a 4/5 with trample. When Thundering Ceratok enters the battlefield, other creatures you control gain trample to end a turn. That's just a solid regular card, okay. Erratic Visionary. For 1 and a blue, and tap, draw a card, then discard a card. So this is called... Not, is this one looting? Or is it scavenging? I can't remember the right words here. It's one of the things. Draw a card, then discard a card. This is looting. Okay, this one's looting. Sahili, Sublime Artificer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. Well, so will this help out for Tesseract? -2. Target artifact control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you control until end of turn, except as an artifact in addition to its other types. Okay, that's confusing. Okay. I guess that's for the artifact deck. So she says, Cranko! Got 2! Need 2 more Crankos! Alright. Cranko. Contentious Plan. Proliferate, draw a card. Simple enough, okay. So, what's nice is it replaces itself and you're proliferating, so that's good. Return to nature. Choose one. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or exile target card from a library. Yeah, that's not bad. Artifacts can be a problem, enchantments might be a problem, or you just get rid of something that you know might come back. Bane Hound. Lifelink haste, 1/1. For 1, so it's just a starter. So this is just a way to get you some early lead. Martyr of the Cause. When Martyr of the Cause dies, proliferate. Oh, that's not bad. Arlen, Voice of the Pack. Each creature you control that's a wolf or werewolf enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. -2, create a +2/+2 wolf creature token. So you're making 3/3s for 2 of her loyalties. That's not so bad. Basically, you want a wolf deck, though. Gideon Sacrifice. Does he kill herself to give Liliana power? Choose a creature or planeswalker you control. All damage that would be dealt this... Oh, wow! Right! So Gideon sacrifices himself for when Liliana gets hit with the contract. Okay. Choose a creature or planeswalker you control. All damage that would be dealt this turn to you and permanents you control is dealt to the chosen permanent instead, if it's still in the battlefield. So you just have a chump, like a 1/1 chump. Say you get hit with a bunch of damage for whatever reason, it all goes to the 1/1 chump. Right? Like... Right? If I'm reading that correctly? To Liliana's surprise, the cost of betraying Bolas did not fall on her. Wow.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Teferi, Time Revealer. Reveler? Time Reveler. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery. No instance! Oh, instant speed not possible, so this screws over counters. Until your next turn, you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. So then, I get to have instances if I do his +1. Alright, cool. I can cast sorceries as instances. Okay. -3. Return up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand. Draw a card. So just make my opponent just lose. They just go back. So I bounce things back to my opponent, and I draw a card. Or I can bounce something back to me and I draw a card, because there might be some effect I want, and I want it again. Like in Enter the Battlefield, I might want it back. So that's the thing I can do. So that's cool. I don't know what Enter the Battlefields I would want just yet. There's some Amass Enter the Battlefield, so that's that. So this could be useful. Teferi could be useful. Chandra's Pyrohelix. Chandra deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. So she can kill 2 chumps. There it is, Gleaming Overseer. Enters the battlefield, amass 1, take it back, put it back in. There you go. Price of Betrayal, there it is. Remove up to 5 counters from target. Remove up to 5 counters from target artifact, creature, planeswalker, or opponent. Counters. So that means loyalty? Does this mean... Are loyalties counters or no? Will this only apply to the +1/+1s? And to the amass army? Or opponent? What counters can be opponent? HP? So, okay, so +1/+1s and loyalty counters in this set. So what's the counter on an opponent? Poison counters go on opponents. Poison counters? Not something you have to worry about on Arena. Okay, so I guess we'll see. The moment Liliana defied Nikobolas, her contract was broken, and her life was forfeit. But she was free to choose her fate, and she decided it was worth the price. Yep, she finally had enough of Nikobolas. And when this one dies, okay. Alright. Roll reversal. Weird. Exchange control of 2 target permanents that share a permanent type. So, I could take someone's land, or I could take someone's planeswalker and switch it with mine. So I can have a planeswalker with 1 loyalty left and switch it with their planeswalker? Like, things like that? I can also switch characters? Switch enchantments? Okay, so yeah. So I could... My opponent could have a big-ass creature, and I switch it with a 1/1. That's the thing I could do. Okay, yeah, okay. that could have some trickery to it. Damn, is it? Alright. I'm already considering just Ravnica only decks. Like, those 3 sets. What could we make? And that would be interesting, is it? Spark Reaper. Okay. 3. Sacrifice a creature, Planeswalker, you gain 1 life and draw a card. If you got some weak-ass 1/1s, I guess. Or if your Planeswalker's about to go down. Oh, land! Interplanar Beacon. Whenever you cast a Planeswalker spell, you gain +1 life. Tap for colorless mana. 1 and tap, add 2 mana of different colors. Spend this mana only to cast Planeswalker spells. What? Oh, to summon Planeswalkers. Okay. So this is a way to splash in a Planeswalker with too many colors. Obnixilix's Cruelty. That creature gets -5/-5 until on a turn. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Alright, so that's a nice removal. This is kind of a murder. Like, murder's a 3 cost, but that's anything. This is -5/-5. So you can't kill the biggest things. You can kill a lot of things with this. So I'd want 4 of these. Yeah, there's a lot of removal in this set, isn't there? Feather the Redeemed. Their name is really Feather. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature you control, exile that card instead of putting it into your battle graveyard as it resolves. If you do, return it to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. So, just cards that are just making my creatures better is just going to keep coming back to me. As long as this card's alive. I think that's what it means, right? Next one. Oh, shoot. Had the wrong chat up.
Let's slow this down.
No, still look. Well, we'll probably see those again at some point. Crush Descent. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2, amass 2. Okay, so it's a counter. 4 cost counter, but it's a quench. So it's a quench. But you're still getting +2/+2 out of it, so even if they pay the cost, you still get some amass if you want an amass, I guess. This is a weird one. Oh, okay, I see. So you can keep doing that scroll. Okay. Hey, Tamio's Epiphany. Okay. God Pharaoh's Statue. Is that Ugin? Spells your opponent cast cost 2 more to cast. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. This is an artifact? Okay. Spells your opponent cast cost 2 more to cast. Okay. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. So this is a pretty annoying artifact to have for you. Okay, nice. War Screecher. Flying. 6. Okay. For 1 white and 5, other creatures you control get +1/+1 to end a turn. That is a lot. You want to keep this alive until then for that. Hidden Sacrifice. Whoop. Massacre Girl. Wow. 4/4 for 5. Menace. When Massacre Girl enters the battlefield, each other creature gets -1/+1 to end a turn. Whenever a creature dies this turn, each creature other than Massacre Girl gets -1/+1 to end a turn. So she comes in, and anyone who's got 1 HP is dead. But here's the thing. If they got 1 HP and they die, then the 2 HPs will die. Then the 3 HPs will die. Then the 4 HPs will die. Like, if you can domino this could be huge, because you could screw you over or your opponent over. Does she eventually kill herself? No, she doesn't kill herself at all, so... Oh, if there's multiple 1/1s... Oh! Woo! So if you domino set this correctly, she is gonna kill a lot of things. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm interested. I don't know how effective she'll be because you need the right instant, but still, a 4/4 menace, that's still something to deal with too, so she could still be useful. What we get? This one. Prismite! Add, for 2, you add 1 mana of any color. Okay, it's a 2/1. Top of the statue. Alright, another artifact. No, that's a white. Oops. Tap target permanent. If it's an artifact, destroy it. Draw a card. So it's an artifact killer, or you just tap something, you draw a card, so it replaces itself. Okay. Deliver unto evil. 2 of those. Alright. We're about to get ourselves a mythic. No escape. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell. If that spell's countered this way, exile instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard, scry 1. So that's not a bad counter right there. It's specific, but we're going to see planeswalker, so there you go. Last step, plating. Amass 1. You and your impermanents you control gain hexproof until end of turn. Okay. Vraska's back! Oh, she's weaker this time, though. She's had some broken versions of her. Whenever creature control with Death Touch deals damage to a player or planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. I've only seen 1 Death Touch so far. Create a 1/1... Okay, here it is. Her -2 creates a Death Touch creature. Whereas creature deals damage to a planeswalker, destroy that planeswalker. Ooh! Her Death Touch assassins can kill planeswalkers. Nice. That's the thing. She hates planeswalkers because Vraska's Contempt was a planeswalker killer card. There's that. Boop. Ah! Living Twister! So for red 1, discard a land card. Living Twister deals 2 damage to any target. Not feeling that. For green, return a tapped land you control to its owner's hand. Might work as a finisher? Okay, because it's 2/5, you need 2 more damage, there you go. But I don't understand that green part. You're just putting your land back in your hand? But why would you do that? This would be more effective with a non-green. Like, you're tapping a non-green, and then you pay a green to get that one back so you can do it again if you haven't put a land out. I feel like that's what they're trying to do. It's really confusing. So yeah, for 3 money, you deal 2 damage basically with that first ability. While the second ability is really confusing. Alright. Like, okay. Just a way to play another land. Steady aim. Untap target creature. It gets +1/+4 and gains reach until end of turn. Oh, so it's a way to allow you to defend against a flyer. Okay. Giant Growth is back. +3/+3 until end of turn. For 1. Good instant. Heartwarming Redemption. So let's get in there, right? Discard all cards in your hand and then draw that many cards +1. You gain life equal to number of cards in your hand. Alright, so you go from 7 to 8. You got 8, okay. Sometimes Mowu is content to gnaw on a bone. Sometimes he wants the whole skeleton. Oh my god, so it's named Mowu. Okay. Wow, okay. So it's that guy making it a giant. Okay. Next. Casualties of War. Oh snap. 1 or more. Wow, 6 mana. You can destroy an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, a land, or a planeswalker. So you can kill all these things or just the things you want dead. For 6 mana. This could turn the tide. It really could. Next. Cyclops Electromancer. When Cyclops Electromancer enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to target creature in opponent controls, where X is the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. So you want a bunch in there. It's red, so that'll happen. Okay. For 4/2, for 4, okay. Duskmantle Operative. Duskmantle Operative can't be blocked by creatures with power 4 or greater. Okay, so it can't be murdered that easily unless it's a 3 power. Honor the God Pharaoh. Look at those, look at them. Well, as initial cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, amass 1. So it's a card draw, but alright. So get rid of something you don't care for, and there you go. Jace's Triumph. Draw 2 cards. If you control a Jace Planeswalker, draw 3 cards instead. Alright. Anyway, so... Nikobolas again! We get to have 2 Nikobolas. Okay, alright, okay. We got 2 of this freaking guy, okay. Okay. We got 2 of him. Gateway Plaza is back again. Any color. It looks really cool, though. Bond of Discipline. Tap all creatures your opponent controls. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. So this is a... what was that? Sleep or whatever? But for white? I think? Tybalt's Rager. When Tybalt's Rager dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. For a red and a 1, for red and 1, Tybalt's Rager gets +2/+0 until end of turn. So it's not a bad early thing. And whoop!
I advise that you yield.
Karn! Karn was OP with the other one, I swear. He was such a good Planeswalker. Let's see how this one is. Activated abilities of artifacts your opponents control can't be activated. Oh, snap! Anti-artifact! Interesting. Until your next turn, up to 1 target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness. Each equal to its converted mana cost. So, you could have something be better and stronger, because usually creatures cost more than just the up. And... so basically, like that one creature, for 6 you can have a 5/6. For this, it becomes that for 6 that becomes a 6/6. Or do this to an opponent's creature, right? And then they're an artifact, so they can't do their ability. -2. You may choose an artifact card you own from outside the game or in exile. Reveal the card and put it into your hand. From outside the game or in exile. From outside the game. From outside the game. Can I just sideboard a bunch of random cards to have outside the game? Like, yeah, I mean, your sideboard. Okay, so have a sideboard. You may choose an artifact card you own or from outside the game or in exile. Reveal that card and put it into your hand. Alright, so he's not bad. He basically mutes artifacts. Interesting. There's a mythic. What I find interesting is, for just constructed decks are going to have so many Planeswalkers. It's going to be very interesting to see how those work out. Goblin Assailant, +2/+2 for 2. Okay. What do we got? Tomic, Distinguished Advocist. Flying, lands on the battlefield and land cards in graveyards can't be targets of spells or abilities your opponent controls. Your opponents can't play lands from graveyards. This seems like a very specific card. Who is this a counter to? He's for other formats. There's always that card that's for other formats. Alright. Next. Jaya's Greeting. Ah! That's one way to say hello. Jaya's Greeting deals 3 damage to target creature, scry 1. Not bad. So this is a lightning, and it gives you scry as well. I'll take that. Hell yeah. Lightning's a 1 and a red for 3, isn't it? Centaur Nurturer. Centaur Nurturer is about... oh, we got them before. Gain 3 life, add a color. But we've seen all these. Whoop. Our third Deliver Onto Evil. Oh, Lightning Bolt can hit any target, so there's the difference. Okay, this is our third Oakens Conjur. I'm interested in having these, maybe. No Escape. That counter. Interesting. Oh, Sky Theater Strix. Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Sky Theater Strix gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Shriek Diver. For 1, they get haste until end of turn. Alright. So for 4 mana, you can just attack with this thing at the start. Divine Arrow. Ooh, damn, that horse took it. Oh, damn. Yeah. Divine Arrow deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Okay, so it's a combat trick. Okay. Also the third Dovin's Veto we've gotten, so we'll have some sort of counter deck with that. Finale of Promise. May cast up to 1 target instant card and or up to 1 target sorcery card from your graveyard, each converted mana cost X or less without paying their mana cost. If a card cast this way would... this is a mythic too. If a card cast this way would be put into your graveyard this turn, exiled instead. If X is 10 or more, copy each of those spells twice. You may choose new targets for the copies. Wow, so you need 12 mana. There's a set of 5 of these finale spells? Okay, 1 for each color, okay. So, let me read this again. I'm not reading this correctly. Cast up to 1 target instant card and or 1 sorcery. So you get to cast 2 spells. 1 instant, 1 sorcery, and then if you did 10 or more, you get to have a copy of them. Oh, you just get to do them twice. Okay, you get to do them twice. So I just get to do something twice, is my understanding. So, okay, alright. And then I also get copies. So could I just X another finale of promise, and so I have 2 of them? 10X, so I just have another one? And it just keeps going, and going, and going, and going, and going. Alright, okay. Interesting card. Don't know how many... I don't know how often we're going to cast it, but that's an interesting card. New one. Devouring Helium. Yeesh. As Devouring Helium enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice any number of creatures and/or planeswalkers. If you do it, it enters with twice that many +1/+1 counters on it. So if I can just give it a bunch of jumps, this thing could be really strong. Rowl's Outburst. Oh, Rowl's coming back. Rowl's Outburst deals 3 damage to any target. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other in the graveyard. Okay. Oh, this is the 3rd one of this. I'm going to have 4 of these soon. Tithe Bearer Giant. When Tithe Bearer Giant enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Not a bad cost for an extra card, I suppose. Yeah! Wild card. Okay. Real quick, how many... I have 15 Mythic Rare wild cards. And 28? Wow, I get to have whatever I want at this point. We could get a 3rd Nikobolas, couldn't we? Alright. Primordial Worm, a 7/6 for 6. Looks pretty cool. Just straightforward green. Nichols. Dreadhorde Butcherer. Haste. Whenever Dreadhorde Butcherer deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, put a +1/+1 counter on Dreadhorde Butcherer. Dreadhorde Butcherer dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Ooh! If you can fade this card, it could get ridiculous. Also, it has haste, so it's gonna get at least a 2/2, probably. If it's like your turn 2 and there's no creature in the way, yeah, technically that wild card could be a Nikobolas. Why not? Got a lot of packs to go. It's been an hour and we haven't gotten... it'll speed up, though. Invading Manticore. When Invading Manticore enters the battlefield, amass 2. Nice. 4/5 for 6. With that amass, nice. That's pretty good. I like it. I dig it. Now I got another Nahiri. She looks pissed. Widespread Brutality. Amass 2, then the army amass deals damage equal to its power to each non-army creature. Oh! So if you got an army, let's say you got a 5/5, this becomes... And then just bam, it just fights everything. No, it doesn't fight, it deals damage. So a zombie army board wipe. Now what I like about this compared to other wipes is, you gotta build for this wipe. Because a 2/2 wipe isn't gonna get everything. But if you can get a little army and then do it, oh, you're wiping. And you've earned it a little bit. Like, I don't like those wipes where just cast a spell and everything's dead. This one is, you gotta build that army and then cast a spell and everything's dead. So... Here's the thing, though. It's also going to be to your own creatures, I assume. So you got to be careful with that. Still, that's cool. Defiant Strike. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Draw a card. It replays itself, so that's a way of filtering. Not filtering, that's a way of cycling? What's the word I'm looking for here? Because it cantrips itself. Pretty simple. It's just a 1. Whatever the right word is. Alright. Kronk Wrangler. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Crunch Wrangler. So, yeah, with green, just get a bunch of beef in there. Rally of Wings. Untap all creatures you control. Creatures you control with flying get +2/+2 and 10 a turn. So, a flyer deck, and this is a way. This is just a defensive move here. Or forget the untap part, and you just have a bunch of +2/+2 flyers on your side if you need to do a finishing blow and you're doing a flyer deck. Bola Citadel for 6. Jeez. May look at the top card of the library anytime. You may play the top card of the library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than pay its mana cost. For tap, sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. So this could be a finishing blow if you got enough things to sacrifice. If you got... Okay, so for 6 mana, you're already putting the sucker up. So if you've got 10 lands, do this and it's over. If they have less than 10 HP. So this is... Oh, it counts as an artifact? It's a colored artifact. Okay. So this is a winner. This is a game winner right here. By the time you can cast this sucker, you should potentially have 10 non-land... Oh, they're non-land permanents. I'm an idiot. So you have to sacrifice non-land permanents. So you need a bunch of little guys. You can't use your land. How are you going to get 10 non-land permanents? That's hard. The broken part's the ability to just look at the top card of my library at any time. Play the top card of the library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted cost. Oh, you can have a bunch of little things. Just put them out, right? Like... Right? You could just have a bunch of little guys. Like, if you have, like, a bunch of, like, 1 costs or 2 costs, you can put out Mile Out. And you're okay. You can put out chumps to block. If they're a chump you can have. Yeah. So yeah, there's a new card at the top of your library. So you're just like, okay, and cast it, okay, and cast it, okay, and cast it. So yeah, if you have a bunch of life, you won't care about you spending life. But also, let's say, this is the same thing that happened with that Guilds of Ravnica card, the one where pay 2 life to, not scry, whatever that skill was, the black-blue skill, I suddenly don't remember it. But basically, you're just spending a bunch of life here to get some cards out, because your opponent might have a life ender here. Your opponent might kill you next turn. Well, because they have a bunch of stuff. Well, then you can just draw a bunch of stuff to try to stop it somehow. So that's pretty cool. I like that. All right. Go. Aid the Fallen. Have we seen this one before? Yeah, we've seen this one before. Relentless Advance. If there's a way to double cast this with blue, there you go. Soren's Thirst. Oh, he's thirsting. He's thirsting. I see her out of the wall in Nahiri. He's thirsting for Nahiri. Okay. Soren's Thirst deals 2 damage to target creature and you gain 2 life. Simple enough. Okay. Battlefield Promotion. +1/+1. Counter on target creature. That creature gets first strike until end of turn. You gain 2 life. So first strike is key there. You could save something with the first strike. So those two don't like each other. Okay. We got a third Nikobolas! I'm just gonna have 3 Nikobolas in one deck. And at some point he's coming out. And he's gonna die. And then he's gonna come right back out. And then he's gonna die. He's gonna come right back out. He's gonna die. I'm gonna have a freaking 4th one come out. My opponent's gonna be like, what the hell, man? How many Nikobolas can I have? This game is telling me to go Nikobolas is what it's telling me. I want to go Liliana. I haven't gotten her yet. I only got one because of the pre-order. Eternal Taskmaster. And his battlefield tapped. Whenever Eternal Taskmaster attacks, you may pay 2 and a black. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. Gotta attack with it. Spellkeeper weird. What is another weird? And there's the fire weird right there. Going like, hey. Okay, for 2 and a tap, sacrifice it. Return target instant or sorcery card from graveyard to your hand. So basically, for the cost of 5, you get a spell back. Okay. Instant or sorcery though. Mangia, the second we've got. Spark Reaper. Okay. Sacrifice a creature or a Planeswalker for 3. Gain 1 life and draw a card. Oh, we got that before. Okay. Invade the city. Amass X, where X is the number of instant sorcery cards in your library, in your graveyard. Ooh! Is it up in here? And is it army coming up? Alright. Death greeted the world with a roar of desert air. Okay, this could be good. Oh yeah, kill your own Nikobolas, get another Nikobolas, yeah. This is a mythic? Ilharg the Razeboar. Trample. Whenever Ilharg the Razeboar attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Woo! Return that creature to your hand at the beginning of the next end step. So, this is coming out to help. This is coming back. This is coming out to help. It's coming back. Okay. When Ilharg the Razeboar dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, you may put it into its owner's library, third from the top. Are you kidding me? He's a phoenix. He's the boar god. Okay, that's why. So the boar god is a phoenix. The goddess of boars. So we have a phoenix boar. Holy snap. And also other things are attacking with it. And it has trample. I want a deck with this creature for sure. Also part of the 5-color cycle of gods. I have no idea. No idea. What? There's also 5 gods in here? Or is that... 69? Nice number left. Let's go. Darkhands, Catharsis, Makeshift Battalion. Here we go. Another Makeshift Battalion, and... Oh, we already seen that one. New one. Stealth Mission. Oh, same lady. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature you control. That creature can't be blocked this turn. Alright, so you're just making something stronger. And it's gonna get in, so this could be a killer if you need to. Spark Double. Got 2 of those now. Whoop. What is the spark, by the way? Oh, so Nikobolas brought the Amonkhet gods with him from Amonkhet. Okay, so that's one of the gods. On-Crop Invader. As long as it's your turn, On-Crop Invader has first strike. Oh, okay, so only on my turn. 1. Sacrifice another creature. On-Crop Invader gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So it could be even stronger. Temporarily. Nagi Eternal, a 3/2 for 3. Alright. Like how we got 2 dual wielders there. So his dog is named Wau, or Mau, or whatever.
What would you risk to beat me?
Ral! Alright, Ral Storm Conduit's back. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Ral Storm Conduit deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. So just casting, you're going to add up some damage. +2 for Scry 1. -1 when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So, if you do -2, that means he's going to do 2 damage? Okay, so Sparks are what make Planeswalkers Planeswalkers. Okay, so that's why it's called War of the Sparks. So it's War of the Planeswalkers. Okay. Ral plus the red finale is 3 damage or 5 damage. Okay. I'm seeing Izzet deck coming up, and it's looking interesting to me. Firemind Vessel? Oh god, Firemind. Is he in here? Firemind's not even a Planeswalker, is he? Firemind Vessel enters the battlefield tapped. Add 2 mana of 2 different colors. Alright. Interesting. So these artifacts are a way we could get Nikobolas out with a splash of colors instead of just going those colors. Aven Eternal. And Aven Eternal enters the battlefield. Amass 1. Okay, there you go. For 3/4. So this could be one of the bounces, so that you can keep doing that. Oh yeah, the other words in the background too. Okay, so both weirds. Alright. Blind Blast. Blind Blast deals 1 damage to target creature. That creature can't block this turn. Draw a card. Okay. Mayhem Devil. Whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, Mayhem Devil deals 1 damage to any target. Wait! You could win with this combination! The Mayhem Devil's on a unicycle? Oh my god. Mayhem Devil plus Nikobolas' artifact, right? If you can do 10 permanent sacrifices and this guy, you can hit someone for 20, right? Am I interpreting this correctly? Oh, problem is tokening out about 10 things though, that's the problem. Or just getting 10 things. Like, a lot of just things with sacrifice. Conveniently, the Citadel's right here! Oh my god. So yeah, these two in combination can kill someone, I think. It's just, how do you get 10 creatures? Or 10 things to sacrifice that aren't lands? As artifacts and creatures, you gotta get a bunch for it. Could it sacrifice itself? There we go. Nothing new. Alright.
You wanna go, tough guy?
Chandra again. Alright, next. This is where it speeds up. Now we're getting things we've already seen. Snare Spinner. Reach. Whenever Snare Spinner blocks a creature with flying, Spirit Snare Spinner gets +2/+0 until end turn. It goes a 3/3. Okay. Vizier? Vizier. That's Vizier. Yeah. Vizier of the Scorpion. When Vizier of the Scorpion has a battlefield, amass 1. Zombie tokens you control have Death Touch. Ooh! Make a zombie deck. Oh, that'd be good. Charmed Stray. Lifelink. When Charmed Stray enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control named Charmed Stray. So you want to make a cat deck. Okay. You want 4 of these. Vigilance. Hotlee's Raptor. Vigilance. When Hotlee's Raptor enters the battlefield, proliferate. Okay, cool. For a green and a white. So this is a... I can't remember the name of that one right now. That guild. There's not a lot of gold cards, are there? Okay. Because we're not doing the guilds anymore. We're doing everything. So that's yeah. I got the boar again. Okay, I just need 2 more. Just need 2 more. 2 more, and if they somehow no wait, can't exile. Okay, so no, you only need 1. But if you have 4 of these, you guarantee it's always going to show up at some point. And then you just have extras. You might screw yourself over from that point, huh? Oh, here we go. Charity Extractor, Lifelink, 1/5. Well, it's the thing to get in the way. War or no war, your donations are due as always. I always saw that. Oh, here we go. Leyline Prowler. Death Touch, Lifelink, add 1 mana of any color. I'm liking black and green a little bit. Ooh! Finale Devastation. Let's see here. Search your library and graveyard for a creature card with converted mana cost X or less and put it onto the battlefield. Then, like, this is Galta right here, isn't it? Then shuffle your library. If X is 10 or more, creatures you control get +X and gain haste until end of turn. So, you win the game. If you have enough creatures, there you go. That's Galta right there, isn't it? So, yeah, have some biggies in here and you get to summon them, and yeah. Alright, well there's quite a few greens. If we're doing constructed, there's some pretty strong greens I could put in, so for sure. Does not give trample, just gives haste. Okay. Still it's gonna hurt. Yeah, not giving trample, I didn't notice that part. Yeah, it gives haste, not trample. Trample would have been huge. But you need haste so it can attack that turn. So that's not as... It's pretty good, I think. The red one seemed better. But still, this should be pretty good too, depending on what's happening. You could just get chumped, though. Unless you just summon a trampler, there you go. Alright, next. So we've seen 2 of the finales. There's 3 more. Flux Channeler. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, proliferate. That could be very useful if we get them early for an Izzet deck. Guild Globe. When Guild Globe enters the battlefield, draw a card. 2 tap, sacrifice Guild Globe, add 2 mana of different colors. Okay, so you're just... So basically, for 2 you're drawing a card, and then later on for 2 you just get whatever colors you need. Okay, so this is not going to be forever. Okay. I got another boar! Okay, I need 1 more boar. And I'm going to have a very boring match. Okay. Domri's back! Domri's Ambush. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature deals... Is that an Arinx? Then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. That's a punch, right? So Domri's Ambush gives something a punch. You just punch a Planeswalker, you might kill it too. Alright. Dreadmalkin, oh my god. It's a 1/1 menace. You can sacrifice another creature Planeswalker to put 2 1/1 counters on Dreadmalkin. Oh! And it's not until end of turn, so you can just make this thing really strong with menace. Oh, it's a bite, not a punch. Okay. Punch is the player. Right, okay. Punch the face. Bite is the creature. Okay. Question. Could we just sacrifice the amassed army to the Dreadmalkin? Like, say we just have amass 1, so just it, feed it. Amass 1, feed it, feed it. I think? It'll be like a real good Dreadmalkin. The Feline Eternal felt Liliana's command and looked at her disdainfully, licked its paw and scampered away across the rooftops. Okay. Oh yeah, which one had flavor text we were supposed to read? I don't remember. Whoop. Oh, Krenko. So we need to read Krenko next time, alright. 2 Charm Strays, just need 2 more. Bond of Revival, another bond. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste until end of turn, until your next turn. Okay. So that could be useful, like, but every reviving could be really good. Iron Bully. A 1/1 with menace. When Iron Bully enters the battlefield, put a +1/1 counter on target creature. You make a 2/2 with menace or something else, okay.
The moon looks intriguing tonight.
Oh yeah, Asians are so rare in this game. Tamio, Collector of Tales. Or passive. Spells and abilities your opponent control can't cause you to discard cards or sacrifice permanents. Oh! Oh, that's interesting. So, she prevents removal. Well, sacrifice removal. Discard removal. Not damage removal. She's not human? Oh, she's hella Asian anyway. Or by South Park rules, Japanese don't have souls. Okay, let's see here. Choose a non-land card name, then reveal the top 4 cards in your library. Put all cards with the chosen name from among them into your hand and the rest into the graveyard. What? Return target card from your graveyard to your hand with -6. Non-land card name, then reveal the top 4 cards of your library. So are you filtering? He's from the Asian plane. Okay. So are you just filtering your cards? Yeah, you don't have anything that tells you what's on top, so you're just guessing? Oh, Scry. So you need Scry. You want to have Scry with this. Or if you want a specific card and you don't care about anything else, there you go. Or if you want to put a bunch of spells into the discard pile for your is it spells, then you do this, I guess. Interesting. Bond of Insight, another bond. So every color has a bond. Each player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. Return up to 2 instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Bond of Insight. So with this, you're paying 4 to get 2. But those 2 might be important. They might be the key to winning. Enforcer Griffin, a flying 3/4 for 5. Okay. Counter Troll, 6/5 for 5. Each creature you control with power 4 or greater can't be blocked anymore by more than 1 creature. Alright, so that's cool. So this thing alone, it could be a problem, because your opponent might only be able to stop it with 2 creatures. Yeah. There's a third Gateway Plaza. Nothing new here, so...
You would make an excellent informant for my study.
Double Asian. Alright, next. Oh, we got that one.
I'm gonna hover over you like a dark cloud.
Okay, Rel. That's creepy. Storm the Citadel. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. So this is a very aggressive card. So yeah, just if you hit them, you get rid of their artifacts and their enchantments. Damn, okay. With each one too. And +2/+2. So this is a very aggressive just send the army in card. Tybalt, Rakish Instigator. Your opponent can't gain life. Ooh, okay. I haven't seen a lot of gain life in this set, but across the sets, this could be useful. For -2, create a 1/1 red devil token creature with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. That could be useful. Karn's Bastion. Oh, snap! So, it's a land. I want 4 of these. It's a land, gives you colorless, but for 4 and tapping, you proliferate. So that could be huge. That could be huge. We've seen this. I don't know if we've seen this one. Rouse Outburst. Deals 3 damage to any target. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and one into the graveyard. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one. Ward Scale of Crocodile. A 5/3 with hexproof. I like it. I like it a lot. Emergent Zone. This is new. Add 1 colorless. If you tap it, it's a land. For 1 and sacrificing it, you may cast spells this turn as though they had flash. Okay. Roar Reversal. Another one of those. That could be very annoying to use on somebody. Having 4 of those would be great. Oh, Neoform. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrificed creature's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield with an additional +1 counter on it, then shuffle your library. So this is a level up, right? Basically just getting something with worth an extra cost, and hopefully it's stronger and it gets +1/+1. Elite Guard Mage, flying, 2/3. When Elite Guard Mage enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Oh, there's some life gain right there. So Azorius got the life gain and the flyers. Not bad for 4, you're getting that? Not bad. Ooh, Bioessence Hydra. Trample. Bioessence Hydra enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each loyalty counter on planeswalkers you control. Whenever 1 or more loyalty counters are put on planeswalkers you control, put that many +1/+1 counters on Bioessence. So just loyalty just makes this sucker better. So just have a bunch of planeswalkers or whatever, or just have a lot of loyalty, and this creature gets ridiculous. I want more of these guys. I want to make a deck around this. Multiples of this if I can get them. Rising Populace. Whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, put a +1/+1 on Rising Populace. Okay, nice. This thing could get good. They're mourning is what they're doing. Okay. Grateful Apparition. There's Kaya there. Kaya has a thing with ghosts. Whenever Grateful Apparition deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate. Okay, not bad. 3rd Feather. Okay, getting a lot of feathers in my cap. We're about to hit the halfway point. The Wanderer. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and other permanents you control. So they can't just cast spells on me. -2, exile target creature with power 4 or greater. So this could be a very effective card against, like, Izzet, I think. Just spellcasters. Initiate. Yeah, this one could be good for that other thing. Another Living Twister. I don't think I like that card. There's Ashiok. Ashiok. Dreamrender. Spells and abilities your opponent control can't cause their controller to search their library. That's good for anti-scry, I guess, and anti... whatever the hell it was that Demir could do. Minus one. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, then exile each opponent's graveyard. That right there. Anti is it? Like, ooh. That alone could screw someone over hard. I like this card right now. I really like that card. That'll screw over some people.
Strife makes monsters of us all.
Thorin, Vengeful Bloodlord. As long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you control have lifelink. Ooh. +2. Deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. -X. Return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. Okay. Nothing vampire specific though here, but okay. We're now past the halfway point. Nothing new. That is our 4th Deliver Unto Evil. So now if we get any more Deliver Unto Evils, we'll get gems for it. Saheeli's Silverwing. When Saheeli's Silverwing enters the battlefield, look at the top card of your target opponent's library. Okay, that could be useful, I suppose. Pledge of Unity. There's a Johnny. I think that's Domri right there. There's Gideon. No one hero will save this day. Today we must all be heroes. Okay, let's see who we see here. I see a Johnny. See Gideon. That might not be Domri. Looks like Domri to me, kinda. I definitely see an elf there. I think that's Jace. Is that Karn? I assume these are supposed to be all heroes in this image here, but I'm not sure about all of them. Some of them probably aren't heroes, but I recognize a bunch. I don't recognize all of them, though. Okay. Watch for Brutality next. No escape. Wanderer's Strike. Exile target creature, then... oh, yeah, we've seen that one. Alright, what's this?
I will defend my
Karn.
allies.
Got another Karn, 2 Karns, okay. Bulwark Giant. When Bulwark Giant enters the battlefield, you gain 5 life. 3/6. That's a pretty good giant. When did she come? Where did she come from? More importantly, are there more of her? I would ask that question too. Alright, so that's pretty cool. Is it pretty good? Just a good wall you got right there at 36. You gain life for it. That's pretty nice. That'd be, yeah, it'd be good to have a bunch of those. Mythic Rare. I don't know how good I'm going to draft though. Like, the Ravnica decks were pretty good for me because I could draft based a little bit on rails a little bit, so I had some idea. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Narset, Parter of Veils. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. Interesting. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. If you go -2, you may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. So a spell, like instant or sorcery. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Alright, so interesting. Interesting way to search. Could screw you over. Casualties of War. Lane Prowler, I like that one. Nothing new. Narcissus Reversal. That's seriously a rare. I don't like this one as a rare. I really don't. I'd hate to get this as a rare. I would hate to get that as a rare. I'm gonna get that as a rare at some point during the draft. Also, we have enough gems to do sealeds now. I've never played a sealed, but we'll do at least one, I think. This is our 4th Unlikely Aid. Pouncing Lynx. As long as it's your turn, Pouncing Lynx has first strike. Okay. A 2/1, not bad for a start. Naheb Dreadhorde Champion. Trample. Whenever Naheb Goat Horde Champion deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker. You may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much red mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. What? Okay, so you're just holding on to it. Hold on to it, and then you can last minute cast. Okay. This could be useful. I might try it. I don't know how well it'd work for me. I need to have spells. Maybe mono red. Nothing new. Karn's Bastion. Good. 2 more of those. I want 2 more. I'll probably just wild them. Sunblade Angel, Flying, First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. Damn, 3/3 for 6 though. At Feather's command, squadrons of Battle Angels swarmed out of the Parhelion 2. Unsheathing blades made of Molten Dawn. Wow. Got another one. Need 2 more here. For a wild card, okay. Another Vraska. Yeah, we got that before. Some more of those might be good. We can do some good proliferation. Ravnica War, okay. Well, I can tell there's only 2 or 3 sweepers, which I'm fine with. I don't want too many sweepers. A Johnny's Pride Mate is back! Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on a Johnny's Pride Mate. I feel like it's better here than the other set because, oh my god, a Johnny's Welcome plus this was broken. Here, you're not going to gain life that easily, so it's a bit more nuanced.
I knew you
Chandra.
needed my help.
Miss any big cards? I don't know if you missed any big cards. No, I don't think you missed any big cards. Feel like there's good Orzhov deck in here? Probably. I'm liking black, maybe. I'm liking black green. I'm liking blue red. Plain wide celebration. Okay, let's see here. They took down the statue. Choose 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. Ooh! Create a 2/2 citizen creature token that's all colors. Return target permanent card from graveyard to your hand. Proliferate. You gain 4 life. So I could gain 16 life. Or I could get 4 2/2s, not that great. I could get 4 cards back from my graveyard. Or I can proliferate 4 times. So with this, I could get a Planeswalker up to their thing, and then bam, they do it. Interesting, I'm liking that one. Chandra's Triumph, this one's new. Chandra's Triumph deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Chandra's Triumph deals 5 damage to that permanent instead if you control a Chandra planeswalker. Alright, so you want Chandra around. Teferi's Time Twist. Except target permanent you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. If it enters the battlefield as a creature, it enters with an additional +1/+1 on turn. Counter on it. The safest place for you is not now. So this is a to save something and bring it back kind of thing. So you're preventing something from being destroyed kind of thing. Or you're preventing an opponent from killing you, but it's going to be stronger next time. So this could buy you time. Or save something for later. Oh no, I control. So yeah, it's only for me. I'm only bouncing myself. Okay. It also resets Planeswalker loyalty. Ooh! It does say permanent, not creature, so ooh, that's useful. Another Casualty of War. Are we gonna get a 4th Nikobolas is my question right now. Alright, this is one of the cards that misses Ashiok. This one I'm liking because of that. Exile each opponent's graveyard. That's gonna screw over so many people. Now Devastation. Where's the other finales? Seen all these? Ignite the beacon! Search your library for up to 2 Planeswalker cards, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your library. Ooh! Johnny is the trainer of heroes, isn't he? Or something like that? Or Planeswalkers or something? If you can't save yourself, you fight to give someone else a chance. I have no voice to do special voices. My throat's almost gone. A Johnny is cat friend. Rescuer Sphinx. Hello, Sphinx. Flying. As Rescuer Sphinx enters the battlefield, you may return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If you do, Rescuer Sphinx enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. If this had Flash, that'd be amazing. Why doesn't it have Flash? It's called a Rescuer, right? But that implies Flash to me. That's all I gotta say to that. Raging Crunch. Raging Crunch can't attack alone. Oh, ouch. Huh. Mobilized District. This is new. One colorless. There's a lot of colorless. I mean, there's a lot of artifacts. This counts as artifact, right? Mobilized District becomes a 3/3 citizen creature with vigilance until end of turn if you pay 4 mana. It's still a land. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature and planeswalker you control. Alright, so you could use that to get a punch in. He's cat friend to many people. Alright. There, Hotly! The Sun's Heart. There's the raptor there. Quatly. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Oh, there it is! Because there's some creatures that are more toughness than power, so this is what it's for right here. -3, you gain life equal to the greatest toughness among creatures you control. Alright. Like that 3/6 giant lady. Oh, yeah! Ooh, Hotly plus her? Yeah, okay. Narset, part of Veils. Each opponent can't draw more than one. Oh, yeah. This is our 4th feather. Let me read feather again if we got 4 of this sucker. So basically, I just keep being able to use my buff cards, I guess? Right? Alright. Oh, Tithe Taker. Yeah, the Tithe Taker or whatever. Is a Tithe Breaker. 1/5, yeah. Yeah, you could be with these new cards. You could make an updated guild deck for sure. Like if you want to do only the guilds, yeah. Angrath's Rampage. Choose one. Target player sacrifices an artifact. Target player sacrifices a creature. Target player sacrifices a planeswalker. That could be very useful. Our 4th Oakens Conjur. Single combat. Oh, it's these two again. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, then sacrifices the rest. Players can't cast creature or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. Now a threat to the entire multiverse could persuade them to put aside their feud. Does this screw over my opponent so they can't do a planeswalker ability next turn? Because it's the end of my next turn, right? It says your next turn, so you're meaning me, right? I don't... Players can't cast creature or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. Like... Oh, it screws you both, okay. So Sorin and Nahili just really hate each other and they just can't kill each other, evidently. So they're both taking off casting, me and them, okay. Evolution Sage. Whenever land enters a battlefield under your control, proliferate. Ooh! I want this sucker! And I want him! I want him! Yeah! I want more of him. Bond of Flourishing. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in random order. You gain 3 life. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Yeah, okay. Not bad for freaking 2 cost. Alright. God Eternal, run us! Okay, so we found another god. Zombie god. But it's green! A green zombie god. Alright. Death Touch. When God Eternal Ranus enters the battlefield, double the power of each creature you control to end a turn. Those creatures gain vigilance until end a turn as well. When it dies or is put into exile, you may put it as the 3rd from the top. Oh wow, so you're just gonna keep putting this sucker out? All non-board gods are zombies? Really? Nikobolas kind of F the gods hard. Wow. Okay, okay. I'm liking this card, though. It's a 5/5 threat as well, so, and it's got Death Touch. Pretty good. I almost hit open 10. Kronk Wrangler, there it is. So you need the Kronk with them, okay. Yeah, Tithe Bearer Giant is a 4/5, and his battlefield you draw a card and you lose one. There's the other Tarth one, though. We got another Charm Stray. I think we need one more Charm Stray. New Horizons. Oh yeah, that one, okay. Lane-wide Celebration. Their second Giant growth. Third Giant. This is our third or fourth Firemind vessel. Storev. Devkarin Lich. Trample. Whenever Storev Devkarin Lich deals combat damage to a player Planeswalker, return to your hand target creature or Planeswalker card in your graveyard that wasn't put there this combat. Okay, interesting. Okay, alright, okay. So I can't kill one of theirs and take it, I guess, or something like that. Interesting 4 cost for it. Alright. It's a weird card. We're a third of the way through. Kiora Behemoth Beckoner. Beckoning me. Okay, let's hear. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Untap target permanent for -1. Gotta have some biggies. You gotta go green for that one. Finale of Eternity. Alright, third one. There's Liana looking at Nico. Destroy up to 3 target creatures with toughness X or less. If X is 10 or more, return all Ooh! Yes, this is perfect for Liliana. Ooh! Destroy up to 3 target creatures with toughness X or less. If X is 10 or more, return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Damn, yeah. Oh, I'm making a Liliana deck for sure. This is going in there. Oh, yeah. When you rule by fear, your greatest weakness is one who is no longer afraid. And her contract's broken, so she's not scared anymore. She's had enough of his ass. I'm getting all the Liliana cards. That's our fourth Firemind. Bulwark Giant, that's a third, yeah. Her with that other card, with Hotley? Yeah, that'd be really good. Having 6/6s for 6? And giving 5 life for that? Damn. That's our fourth Casualty of War. Okay, we've gotten all those before.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
We got Nisa before. Okay. Nisa. We're about to hit hour 2, but we're almost done. I think we've gone through most of them. Yep. Oh, this is new. Ooh. Command the Dreadhorde. Choose any number of target creatures and or Planeswalker cards in graveyards. In graveyards! Command the Dreadhorde deals damage to you equal to the total converted mana cost of those cards. Put them onto the battlefield under your control. So I need to make sure there are not too many things out there where I'm gonna die. Liliana sees the reins of Bolas' vast army, gritting her teeth behind the chain veil. So, this could screw you over, right? Oh no, choose any number. Any number. So, I just look at everything, take the things I want, and I'm okay. And if I have enough things, maybe I won't die after my turn is done. So, I just need to make sure my opponent doesn't have anything that could kill me and I can take myself to 1 HP if I want. That'd be balls nuts, but that's a thing you can do. This plus the Citadel could be nuts. That's our third or fourth Geode. I don't care for this card. I don't know what makes it so good. I guess when you're getting down to it, just use it to finish off the game, because you're doing 2 damage a turn. Oh, no, it's not a turn, is it? You can keep casting it, huh? That's not... It doesn't stop. You can just keep casting it. So, that could be a finisher for a ton of mana. Okay, now I get it. Now I get it.
I perfected the perfect storm.
We've got him 3 times, and he has 3 different lines so far. Does he have 4 lines? Oh, here's a new one. Bleeding Edge. Up to 1 target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Amassed. I like that. Rally win. Yeah, we got him. Nothing new. Yeah, and I have Dreadhorde champion. Okay. Oh, yeah, I got that one when you were here. New one, Prison Realm. When Prison Realm enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls until Prison Realm leaves the battlefield. When Prison Realm enters the battlefield, scry 1. So this is that other card, but better. Yeah, it's that other enchantment that does the same thing. Not the Tribunal, because that was more expensive. It's that other one, the one with the bars. But I assume this is Nikobolas getting chained? Yeah, okay, he loses the war. After millennia to craft victory, Bolas had eternity to contemplate defeat. So Liliana beats Bolas. Wow. You go, girl. That's the thing, I wasn't paying attention. So for red and a mana, you discard a land card and you do 2 damage. So if you have a lot of mana, you could just kill somebody. Alright, okay, now I get it, now I get it. Okay.
I'm up for a challenge.
There he is. Jeez. 4 mana. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. So you gotta mill yourself to get the Jace? +1, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into the graveyard, draw a card. So you could mill yourself. So he can mill himself. Draw 7 cards, then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. So, this is doable in draft. Like, you just get him up to 9 and do it. Get him up to 9 and do it. That's going to take a while, though, but it's doable. That's going to be hard, though. Though, if you're fighting a mill deck, this would be hilarious. It did work during the pre-release? Really? You want to pair him with other mill planeswalkers. Okay, alright, okay. 5th of the way through. I mean, 4/5 out. Teo, the Shield Mage. You have Hexproof. Oh, that's cool. It does only apply to me. Create a 0/3 white wall creature with token with Defender. Okay. I guess the player has Hexproof is what it means, right? Mythic Rare. I'll use this to get the gods, I guess. Nothing new. Finale of Promise. Okay, we're still missing 2 finales. There it is, Charity Extractor. That'll be really good with that other card. With Hotly. But you'd have to splash that one in. Also, yes, Spellkeeper Weird would be good with Hotly as well. Alright. I guess, yeah, that celebration implies that they won, yeah. Totally Lost. Put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. So that's a 5 mana bounce? It's better than a bounce? Oh yeah, bounce goes to their hand, huh? But wasn't there a 4 mana version of this? I feel like there was. Yeah, they get the bounce card instead. Still, 5 mana for that. Ouch. Enter the God Eternals. Okay. Enter the God Eternals deals 4 damage to target creature, and you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, amass 4. So this is a mill. Okay. You just deal 4 damage to yourself and gain it back, and then... Oh, no, it's to a creature. Okay, it's to a creature. Oh, and then target player. So you can target yourself. So these are separate things. You deal 4 damage to a creature, and then you can target yourself to mill, and then amass 4 if you're running Jace. Or you just have them mill. There's Dovin. Dovin Hand of Control. Artifact, instant, and sorcery spells your opponent casts cost 1 more to cast. Nice. -1. Until your next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by target permanent in opponent controls. So a specific permanent, though. So, alright. Don't know how that'll work out. Just that the enemy's got a big, you just mute it. Time Wipe. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. Oh, there's a 3rd wipe in this game, huh? Okay. We got that kill all multicolors. We got that, the army thing. You kind of got the Massacre Girl. So here's the 4th one right here. Turn the target creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. So if I'm fighting Azorius, I gotta be worried about this card. Jinx got a freaking Nikobolas from the 3 free packs you can get. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, if you put in play Warspark in the code area, you'll get 3 packs. And Jinx got freaking Nikobolas from her 3 packs. Wow. I don't want there to be too many wipes. Because I don't like too many wipe cards, because then it gets really annoying. You build all this stuff up and then it gets wiped would be really annoying. But we've seen like 4 different kinds of wipe. If we see any more wipe, I'll be not happy about it. Oh, Burning Proud was one of the first cards we got. Another time wipe? Oh my god. Oh, D-Spark. This is them taking the spark away from Nikobolas. Liliana whispered to whatever consciousness Octra and Bantu had left. You are the gods. He is the super. You know what to do.
Sorry I'm late.
Anyway. So, Liliana's a bit of a badass, huh? This is our 4th Unlikely Aid. This is our 4th Tithe Bearer Giant. Oh, here's a new one. Augur of Bolas. It's a merfolk? When Augur of Bolas enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal this an instant or sorcery card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Essence Hydra. I can't wait to play that. I cannot wait to play this. Well, I think you didn't see this one, the Essence Hydra. So this could be really ridiculous with Planeswalkers. I think my favorite rare of Allegiance was those elves that could just find another elf. Those were really good. Oh, whoops, my bad. I didn't click that one. So we already got that one. Bond of Passion. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until the end of turn. Bond of Passion deals 2 damage to any target. So this is like a stronger, what's it called? The Betrayal one. Active Betrayal? Active Treason, there. So this is a stronger Active Betrayal. I mean, Active Treason. Because you also do damage with it. It's also more expensive. Alright. There it is. Here's the 4th one. So we haven't seen the finale of White. Finale of Revelation. Draw X cards. If X is 10 or more, instead shuffle your graveyard into your library, draw X cards, untap up to 5 lands, and you have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Exile Finale of Revelation. So I just reset my deck, my library. I get 10 cards, and I get 5 more mana to play with. Okay. So I can do a little bit more. This could be ridiculous. It could be. The white one's kind of stupid strong. Okay, good to know. This one could be ridiculous. There's a chance it could be. There's a chance it won't be either. So, We got 10 packs left to find that white one. Parhelion 2! Alright. So it's a 5/5 flying first strike vigilance. Whenever Parhelion 2 attacks, create 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance that are attacking. So this card's a lot going on. It's also 8. Crew 4. Tap any number of creatures you control with total power of 4 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. What? Tap any number of creatures you control with total power of 4 or more. We have to pay their crew cost. Oh, okay, I'm reading this wrong. So you have to pay in other creatures to use this thing. You have to get 4 power worth of tapping from creatures. So I summon this, I still need other creatures to tap to make this thing attack. But once it does, it will replenish its own crew with 2 4/4s. So this thing's going to take a lot of work to get going. So it's a really cool looking card that I may never get to use. Okay. Jesus. I wonder if we have all the commons and uncommons at this point. Ignite the beacon! Alright, next one. Solar Blaze. I guess that's Parhelion 2 right there, right? Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. Is this another wipe? Is this a sixth wipe? Also Aurelia. The primary weapon is nothing more than light. It shows them what they are and they burn of their own accord. Huh. It's a semi-wipe because some things have more HP than power. Another wipe? Oh, Jesus Christ, there's too many wipes. I don't like too many wipes. Oof, a 6th wipe. Oof. There are creatures with more toughness though, like this one right here, the Ironclad. So I guess we'll see, but Ah, there we go. There's our 4th Bulwark Giant. We're making a Bulwark Giant with Hotley for sure. Deck. Hard Butcher. 6 to go. Question is, will we get a 4th Nikobolas?
The wild wasn't meant to be contained.
We don't have her. Okay, Vivian, Champion of the Wilds. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Ooh, okay. +1 until next turn. Up to 1 creature gains vigilance and reach. Alright. -2. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Exile 1 face down and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it as if it's a creature card. So at any time I can cast this extra card I have. That's it? Like it's just, hey, here's another card you can cast. Vigilance and reach. So she's more of a defensive helper, I guess? Yeah, she's more of a defensive helper. Alright. This is our 5th Ugin. What happens when we have more than 4? I mean, Oakens Conjur. This is our 5th Dovin's Veto, too. Hey, what happens to these extras? That is our 3rd Finale of Promise, by the way. Third Giant Growth. Oh, here's a new one. Pollen Bright Druid. When Pollen Bright Druid enters the battlefield, choose 1. Proliferate or put 1/1 on its creature. Alright, probably do Proliferate. Seems like it would do more. Dread Horde Invasion. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and amass 1. Whenever a zombie token you control with power 6 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink until end of turn. That's why you do it. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I want that. I want that. That's going to the Liliana deck for sure. Only extra rares and mythic rares become gems, is my understanding. That poor horsey gets owned.
You've already lost.
Another
You just
Jace.
don't know it yet.
Wait, Jace is the guy who, isn't he that important guy who screwed things up? Another Dreadhorde invasion. Final one! And it is a Awakening of V2 Ghazi. Put 9/1/1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named V2 Ghazi. It's still a land. A 9/9 for 5. That feels pretty good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. A 9/9 for 5? Are you kidding me? It's still a land. It's not a creature, which means target creature destruction will be fine, right? Yeah, Jace was the living guild pack. Yeah, okay. Just gonna quickly open these real fast. Just get these out of the way. Oh, there we go. We opened all the packs. What is that? So these are the things I got from that. Just opening these to get these out of the way. What is that chest? Also, we're about to get another mythic rare. Okay, so... Classic guild pack. So, the vault! Oh, that's what happens! Vault progress 108.4. Unlock the vault by collecting cards. Contains 1 mythic rare wild card, 2 rare wild cards, 3 uncommon wild cards. So, we just got a vault because we got enough things to make it a thing. There's nothing's told me about the vault. I asked you what the vault was and you got mad at me because I didn't understand what you meant by the vault. So it's just wild cards. So I have enough of those. I'm just gonna keep that glowy there. Okay, so let's look at what we didn't get. Let's see the cards we weren't able to get. So Or the Spark, not collected, and the collected. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. Desperate Lunge, a common. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Alright, that's one we didn't get. Because I still didn't get it. We didn't get Gideon. Oh, he's a mythic, that's why. As long as it's your turn, Gideon Blackblade is a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that's still a planeswalker. That's nice! Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Gideon Blackblade during your turn. So he can only be hurt by my opponent when it's on their turn. The +1, up to 1 target creature you control gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible until end of turn. That's really nice. Can he just... Oh, other target. He can't do it himself. Okay. -6, exile target non-land permanent. So... At 7, he gets rid of something, and then just keep building them up. And he's only a 3 cost? I want Gideon. We're gonna get Gideon. When I do deck building, when I get... Because we're also gonna do... drafts. We might get him that way. But, at some point, I'll buy Gideon and make a deck around him. Gideon's Battlecry, another Gideon thing. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature control. You may search your library and graveyard for a card named Gideon the Oathsworn. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. That's not him. Gideon the Oathsworn, so... This is a different Gideon. You put your hand and shuffle your library. Where's that Gideon? Here's Gideon's... Apparently I can get any of the Gideon stuff. So, Gideon's Company. Whenever you gain life, put 2 1/1 counters on Gideon's Company. Put a loyalty counter on target Gideon Planeswalker. Apparently there's 2 Gideon Planeswalkers, apparently. So this can make your Gideon Planeswalkers better. So there's that. Whenever you gain life, by the way, lifelink... Okay, there's a Gideon deck in here somewhere. There's a Gideon deck. Having Gideon, because he can give lifelink. This card, because it gains more from life. And then the other card to summon a Gideon. Okay. Interesting. Here's one of the gods we didn't get. God Eternal Ultra. So this god is on Nichols' side, though. Double Strike. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 4/4 black zombie warrior creature token with vigilance. Whenever you cast a creature spell. So whenever I summon a creature? When God Eternal Ultra dies or is put in... Yeah, because... I want that card. I got 3 boars. I didn't know there were other gods. Shoot, I want this god. I want this god hard. Look at that. Double Strike? That is a... Ooh, I want that. I'm getting it now. I'll get it later. We won't do white text just yet, I guess. There it is. Gideon the Oathsworn. Another mythic. He gets 2 mythics. So, whenever you attack with 2 or more non-Gideon creatures... non-Gideon creatures... Put a +1/+1 count on each of those creatures. +2. Until end of turn, Gideon the Oathsworn becomes a 5/5 white soldier creature that's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. So is Gideon dead or not? Because Gideon sacrificed himself to stop Liliana's oath contract killing her, or is Gideon an immortal who can't die from anything? So -9, exile Gideon the Oathsworn and each creature your opponent controls. Oh wow, there's a cost to that one. So Gideon does all that stuff and then he dies for Liliana. So last white, there's the finale of glory. Creature, create X 2/2 soldier creature tokens with vigilance. If X is 10 or more, also create X 4. So you're making 20 creatures. Ten 2/2s and 10 4/4s. So your opponent definitely needs a wipe. They definitely need a wipe. So I get why wipes exist, because a card like this exists. Oh my god. Woo, that's a lot. Damn, alright. Alright. So there's mythics I want. Luckily we have 21 mythic rares, so we can get these guys. Vithip the Lost. When Vithip the Lost enters the battlefield, draw a card. If it entered from your library, or was cast from your library, draw 2 cards instead. When Vithip becomes the target of a spell, shuffle it into its owner's library. So it can be killed, but not through spellage. Alright. Oh, here's one I clicked over on accident. Cosmina's Transmutation. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and has base power and toughness of 1/1. Oh, that's a mean thing to do to somebody. I like that. Okay. Silent Submersible. Oh, here's a crew. Alright, crew 2. When a Silent Submersible deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. So you gotta... Alright. Pretty good, but you gotta get it going. Guildpact Informant. Flying. Whenever Guildpact Informant deals combat... Is that Jace or someone else? Deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker, proliferate. Okay, it's a flyer too. It's pretty expensive though. Here's the god. Kefnet. Alright. God Eternal Kefnet. Flying. You may reveal the first card you draw each turn as you draw it. Whenever you reveal an instant or sorcery card this way, copy that card and you may cast that copy. Copy costs 2 less to cast. Okay, yeah, I like that one. Damn, I like these gods. Jace's Projection is one we didn't get. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on Jace's Projection. Put a loaded counter on target Jace Planeswalker. Oh god! Oh god! Oh! He could make that a broken card. Oh, that's a combo. Alright. Let's see here. Casmina, Enigmatic Mentor. She can mentor me for sure. Spells your opponent cast that target a creature or planeswalker you control cost 2 more to cast. -2, create a 2/2 blue wizard creature token, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay, so she loots. Okay. Spark Double, forgot about that card already. Spark Double could be annoying. There's some mono cards I'm going to want to try to do. Jace's Ruse. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hand. You may search your library and graveyard for a card named Jace, Arcane Strategist. That's the one over there. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So there's the ones that are just giving you another go. Okay. Commence the end game. The spell can't be counted. Draw 2 cards, then amass X, or X is the number of cards in your hand. Oh, damn! Oh, damn! I want that card for sure. I want 4 of that card, honestly. Jace, Arcane Strategist. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on your target creature you control. Draw a card. So yeah, you're using them for that. It's -7 creature you control can't be blocked this turn, so you can make a win with that as well. Now for black. The Elder Spell. Destroy any number of target planeswalkers. Choose a planeswalker you control. Put 2 loyalty counters on it for each planeswalker destroyed this way. Destroy any number of target planeswalkers. So for just 2 black, my opponent goes nuts and has like 2 or more planeswalkers. They're all dead. Wow. Oh, one of the ones I didn't get. It's an uncommon. I didn't get this. Devouring. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, Devouring Rogue Shadow Mage deals 2 damage to them. -1. Target player discards a card. Okay, that's why. Gonna take some work to get there, though. There's the god. Bantu. So, Bantu and the white ones, so the black and white ones, those gods take the spark away from Nikobolas at the end. Okay. Menace. When Bantu enters the battlefield, sacrifice any number of other permanents, then draw that many cards. That's okay. I think I like the boar god a lot. I really, really like the white one the most, I think. The white one's ridiculous. No, the boar's really good too. The red and white, I think, are my favorite gods. There's Liliana. There she is. Gonna make a deck around her. Gonna give her this card for sure. Next. So, wait. So, Jason Gideon have 2 planeswalkers. Liliana only gets 1? I see. Prism Tank. Trample. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Prism Tank becomes an artifact creature and gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Crew 1. Okay, so you need another creature around. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I want that one. So we're only missing 1 red? We're only missing 1 red. Wow. Let's go look at Krenko. After the people flee, but before the enemy arrives. That's grabbing time. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. We got all but 1 red. Missed a bunch of greens, though. Niece's Triumph. Oh, there's that thing in the back. Search library for up to 2 basic forest cards. If you control a Nisa Planeswalker, instead search for a library for 3 land cards. Reveal those cards, put them into your hand, and shuffle your library. Paradise Druid. Paradise Druid has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Add 1 mana of any color. So it's just there until you use it, and it's going to get killed by something. Vivian's Arcbow. X, tap. Discard a card. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may put a creature card with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in random order. That could be a useful card. There's Mowu! Mowu, Loyal Companion. The 3/3, if 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on Mowu, Loyal Companion, that many +1/+1 counters are put on it instead. I don't understand. Buffest of dogs. That is a buff dog. But I'm a little confused. What? Does it just get double +1/+1s? Wherever Yangyu goes, Mowu follows. Sometimes at his side, sometimes obscuring him from view entirely. That's good. Okay. So basically, however many +1. Okay, I see. That's Galter, right? Oh, here's the gold cards. We went through every color? We did, okay. We're missing some gold cards. Orzhov Guildgate? There's guild gates? Oh, snap. Okay. Oath of Kaya. When Oath of Kaya enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent attacks a planeswalker you control with 1 or more creatures, Oath of Kaya deals 2 damage to that player and you gain 2 life. A legendary enchantment. Soul Diviner. Remove a counter from an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker you control. Draw a card. Alright, okay. Tyrant Scorn. There's Gideon right there. Here, the magic sword slays the dragon. Not this time. Here's one. Destroy target creature with converted mana 3 or less. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Alright. So, bounce or kill? I mean, bounce or exile. Because destroy exiles, right? And there's Tezzeret. I already read him. Okay, let's see. There's Domri. Domri has freaking a 3rd freaking planeswalker in 2 sets. Creature control get +1/+0. Add red or green. Creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. Oh, that's nice. Target creature control fights target creature you don't control. Okay, so he's a fighter. He makes fights happen. Okay. But then had known war every day of his life. Now he finally knew peace. Okay. Yeah, the guild mages. Oh, there's a Johnny. Oh, Jesus. A Johnny the Great-Hearted. Creatures you control have vigilance. You gain 3 life. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And load a counter on each other planeswalker you control. Gain 3 life. So you have a Johnny's Pride Mate. +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and load a counter on each... Whoa, 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 whoa. So, Permias, too, he's just giving a lot of things, a lot of things. Creature you control have vigilance, too, so, dang, he's pretty nice. Telsamir, friend to wolves. When Telsamir, friend to wolves enters the battlefield, create a Voja, friend to elves. A legendary 3/3 green-white wolf creature token. Whenever a wolf enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So, fighting as well. Damn, okay. In the guild gate. I got none of the guild gates. Nikobolas ×3. There's Niv Mizzet! I was wondering if it was in here. Okay. Rolesk Apex Hybrid. Okay, so he's the Civic hero, I guess. When Rolesk Apex Hybrid enters the battlefield, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. When he dies, proliferate, then proliferate again. Alright, so not bad. Is he a merfolk? No, he's a mutant, dang. Niv Mizzet Reborn. When Niv Mizzet Reborn enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. He's all mana, he's all colors, by the way, which is doable in this. He's a flying 6/6. For each color pair... Okay. Reborn enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library. For each color pair, choose a card that's exactly those colors from among them. Put the chosen cards into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. So if you get all 10 color pairs, well, you get a bunch of stuff. Oh, Jesus. I really like Niv Mizzet from Is It. That was such a good card. This one, I don't know. Blast Zone, we didn't get this one. Blast Zone is battlefield with a charge counter on it. Tap, adds 1, XX, tap. Put X charge counters on Blast Zone. 3 tap, sacrifice Blast Zone, destroy each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Blast Zone. So if you get enough, you'll just murder everything. Equal to, not equal to, or less. Oh, so... Yeah, so you need to specifically build it up. Okay. There's all the artifacts. So real quick, how many did we not collect? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 6 by 2, so that's 12. 24. 35. We didn't get 35 of the cards. Out of how many? There's no way to really see without... I guess online you would see. So I want to have... So here's the cards I want. I want Gideon. I want Gideon's Battlecry. I want Gideon's Company. I want God Eternal Ultra. I want Gideon again. I want Finale of Glory. Don't care about. Don't care. Don't care. I want this god just to have it. I want that with Jace. Jace's Ruse, I suppose, to get this other Jace. Is that gonna be good? Commence the endgame, I want that. I really want 4 of that, honestly. Elder Spell could be good. Devriel, nah. I want Bantu to have Bantu. I want to collect the gods. Triumph could be good. Vivian's Arcbow could be good. Mowu to have Mowu. Niv to have Niv, but I'm never going to use that card. I'm never going to use that. Oh yeah, I've used the Living Kefnet. I know I've used it. I don't remember when we played with it though. Okay, so yeah, so there's like maybe 6 or 7. Let's grab this real quick. Give me that. Gimme. There you go. I have it. Okay, so yeah, if it's an uncommon, I'll just grab the dang thing. Or a common if I really want it. Yeah, that Kefnet. Oh god, that card's broken. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not gonna be able to use that one. Okay. Oh, I can. Mo's dang. Yeah, okay. Give me Mowu. Mowu. There we go. Any other uncommons? I want... okay. Alright, so... She's an uncommon, I'll just... Gimme. We're good. Give me this. There we go. If it's an uncommon, it's a pittance to get them. We're going to... We'll do some drafts and we'll see if we get them. When I specifically want to make decks around Jace and Gideon, I will just grab their mythics. I'll just get them. I have 21, 22, so yeah, I'll just get them when I want them. Also, Finale of Glory and the gods. Yeah, they're going to take some of my mythics for sure. But there we go. What's this? Oh yeah, these are the special things. Okay. So that's it. That is everything. My god, that is it. My throat's done. But, ooh, so that right there is all that unpacking. So we should see videos on the side channel of me making decks, me drafting, and stuff like that. Whenever the drafts come out, me drafting. We'll see videos, right now, probably constructed ideas. Mainly we'll do War of the Spark specific decks, and then we'll make decks across the board. Probably everything from guilds and on. I want to do just guilds and on decks. And we'll see stuff like that for the first couple weeks and drafts and things like that. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. But we'll see those on the side channel probably starting in May. Like, give me a couple days to build to get these videos going and get some deck ideas. But that right there is the game. If you have any deck ideas, actually, honestly, put them... the comments might be too much to put them in. No, put them in the comments. If you have any deck ideas, put in the comments. You have unlimited characters. You can put them in the comments. So, it'd be fun to make them and see how they work. But that right there is the video. I had fun talking. Oh my god, that was a lot. I had fun on opening these up and seeing the new cards. Hope you had fun watching. And that's what's up, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.